What is going on, Neon Nation? Welcome back to the Neon Arcade for some more Cyberpunk 2077. Today we're briefly analyzing the behind the music trailer from Cyberpunk 2077 and CD PROJEKT RED, featuring the announcement of Grimes, Run the Jewels, A$AP Rocky, and other artists, as well as the performance and the visuals of the Grimes song 4 AM showcased at the Game Awards. So first we're going to go over the performance of 4 AM by Grimes because it's chock full of potential Cyberpunk 2077 lore implications. Right off the bat we have Grimes with a stark red background, reminiscent of the Blackwall from the Deep Dive. This is a form of ICE software which is currently keeping out malevolent AI from the net in 2077. This is most likely the net as hinted at by CDPR and may have something to do with the quarantine zone behind the Blackwall just because it is so red. We see some sort of digital blue particles dropping from the sky which starts to proliferate and spread across what is presumably the net cityscape. Now the regular people walking around are not entirely blue, but when Grimes steps into the bathtub in her performance in a net running sequence, she takes shape in the net using these blue particle effects. Again, we know this is net running because she steps into a bath, similar to how V gets into the bath and plugs in during the deep dive. I do also want to mention that this trailer is based loosely on the world, so it's also very possible that this is being showcased in a purely visual capacity and has less to do with the world and story as we're making it out to be. Grimes has also been confirmed to be Lizzy Wizzy, so it's safe to assume the icon that's present in the net that represents her is of Lizzy Wizzy and not Alt Cunningham like it initially appears to be. Now Lizzy's net icon or avatar is a little different from the one featured in the Cyberpunk 2077 E3 2018 trailer, however the look is similar to the one we've seen in some of the posters in Night City. Now when it comes to who exactly Lizzy Wizzy is, I want to highlight this interview with Patrick Mills with Night City Life where he reveals that Lizzy Wizzy is also this woman. He also references full body conversions. Now with Braindance being so popular and Lizzy Wizzy being a famous pop star, this could mean that Lizzy Wizzy is also a Braindance recording artist. We see Skin and Chrome as a Braindance in many of the trailers and demos, so this could be the reason we see a full chromed out Lizzy Wizzy, which contrasts with her more humanoid form. It could also just simply mean that Lizzy Wizzy swaps from full body conversions or her augmentations frequently and again has many different looks, similar to someone like Lady Gaga in terms of a modern day fashion parallel. At 116 we see the blue effects on a tower that appears to be owned by Arasaka. As we continue we start to see a freeze frame of a very much living and breathing city. We see a bar, some streets, the NCPD, and this guy who reminds me a lot of this dude from the 48-minute demo. We also see 4 new characters. The first one is someone who instantaneously made me think of Saburo Arasaka. Regardless if he is Saburo or not, he still likely works for Arasaka. Next we have an Arasaka riot officer, which we've seen in the cover of the PC Gamer magazines. The third character seems to be an augmented Asian woman, again potentially working for the Japanese megacorporation. Arasaka did break into warring factions in the 2030s, so maybe she even opposes them. Finally we have the Maelstrom Ganger character with half his face missing and spikes protruding off of his head. Moving on to the behind the music trailer, we have a ton of graffiti sporadically popping up between cuts. I'm gonna skip the sexual innuendos, but just know that there is a lot of potty humor that would make even the most reformed man-child crack a smile. Now we do get a bunch of images of the Lizzys, which seem to be either a poser gang that models themselves after Lizzy Wizzy, a crazy fan mob, or the name of Lizzy's band. It's kind of unlikely that it is Lizzy's band because it's been stated that Lizzy and the Metadwarfs is the name of said band, but things could obviously change. In a prior video we saw this same Lizzy Wizzy skull on a sticker for a gang called the Mocks, so this might also rule out the Lizzys being a gang, and gives more credence to them just being a group of rabid fans. So there you have it, there's my mini analysis. Thank you guys for watching, and for more Cyberpunk 2077, join Neon Nation by subscribing to the Neon Arcade.